Hi, I'm Darnell with Wheel Recipes, and today I'm going to be cooking up a dish named Pinole. It's a Mexican dish, and I'm going to be using the Breville Smart Oven Air Fryer Compact to make it, and we'll see how that turns out. So let's get cooking right now. Alright, so I'm not claiming to be a Pinole expert, but I am giving it a shot here, and for you who have read the book Born to Run or are familiar with Pinole, then you have heard of the name before. And you know that in regions of Mexico, it's a pretty often eaten dish. But basically, this is inspired by a recipe that I got from a YouTube channel called Todo Verde. And I'm going to link to their video in the video description. And so what I need to do first, because usually pinole is cooked in like a pan, like a frying pan, big pan, and you might just kind of toast the cornmeal a little bit. But basically this is 24 ounces of cornmeal here. And you would normally, like I said, toast it in a pan, but I'm going to be roasting it in the oven here, doing my own spin on it and kind of doing things all my way. And so I'm going to first turn the oven over to the bake roast function. I'm going to leave it at 350. And for the time, I'm going to bring it down to just like 10 minutes. You want to just lightly brown the cornmeal. And so I'm going to see if that does it. And I'll just keep an eye on things the whole time. But I'm going to hit start, let it do its preheat. Alright, it's time to get things on in. So, kicking things on here. Should have used the lower rack level for bake instead of the upper rack level. So I need to move things down real quick. So Lord willing, I can get it on the lower level without, you know, messing anything up here. Let's see. There we go. Got it on in. I'm just going to run time back to an even 10. And we'll just go ahead and let that cook. Alright, it's been going for about 4 minutes. I'm going to spin things because to cook things evenly in this cooker, you've got to spin them around. So, and if you were doing pinole in like a pan, you would probably like want to move it around a bit. So I'm just going to spin. I might need more time than 10 minutes to get things lightly brown a little bit. But we'll let this go for a few more, and I might increase time after that. Alright, it's been 10 minutes of cooking. Just going to have a quick look at this. And the cornmeal, it's gotten a little light brown to it. I mean, it's like very slight. I'm going to hit a bit more. Just give it 5 more, and keep an eye on it though. It's a little browner, but I'm just going to let it go a little more. If you're familiar with this channel, you know I like to cook things more anyway. So we'll let it cook a little longer. Alright, so with time up, you see inside things are a little browner. There is, I guess, the cornmeal starting to just smoke a little bit. So it's a good time to stop things. I think that it's gotten to the point I want to get it at. Now I'm going to move the Breville to the side because for the next step we've got to basically chop things up. So just moving the Breville over a bit out of the way and putting a food chopper over here because next we're going to be chopping some things up. So now I'm getting the cornmeal out of here. And the interesting thing is this rack has kind of like the upper part of it that sticks up on this side of it. So when you get something out, you always got to kind of lift. You can't just slide it out when the pan's in that position. But you see how our cornmeal looks? We did get a little bit more singeing over here, a little bit more, but it looks all good to me. So I'm just going to try and carefully get the cornmeal into the food chopper here. So I spilled a little bit, but not very much, and just kind of evening it out here. Now I'm going to add a couple of other ingredients. The first one is going to be 2 teaspoons of organic monk fruit extract powder. This is a sweetener where a very little bit goes a long way. If you want to use like a granulated sweetener, you'd have to use about 6 tablespoons to get about as much as I'm getting in 2 teaspoons of organic monk fruit extract powder. And you can use either, but that's my preference. And now I've got 2 tablespoons of ground cinnamon here, and so I'm just kind of getting that in here. And now we just want to basically just get the lid on, get things mixed up, you know. Alright, so that's the deal there. We got things cooked up and mixed up. And with pinole, it's really, for health reasons, best to eat it with some beans, because the beans help reduce the glycemic impact of the cornmeal. But you could eat it like, you know, you probably could eat it as like a cereal. You could eat it on a topping on something. You can eat it a lot of different ways, but this is basically how you get the pinole made up. Now I'm going to get myself a maybe a couple spoonfuls or so into this bowl, but I'll say that with pinole, you can mix in other things or different things. You don't have to use what I use. You can basically flavor it however you want, but basically you want to heat up your cornmeal, you want to mix it up with some other flavorful ingredients, and then you can go for it in the way that you most prefer to have it. So I'm just getting a couple spoonfuls of it in there, and just so you can see how things look with the cinnamon and all, you know, mixed in there. It smells really nice. It smells real good. So let's do a quick taste test. So thank God for this first try at pinole, and let's taste. It's definitely good. You do want a, like I said, a moisture medium between it, because it's like, you know, it's cornmeal, so it's really dry. But if you have it with some beans, that gives it some moisture, or you do it like a cereal, so maybe you know, you pour whatever fluid of your choice in there to do it like a cereal. It's really good. Probably even could be like a salad topping or something. Turns out nice, and it tastes good. It tastes really good. So I like it, and I hope that you do like it. I do prefer to do my taste test of just what I made without any condiments or additions to see how that went. So the Breville was able to cook it up. You can do it. Very easy dish to make after you've made your cornmeal. If you're living in like the mountains of Mexico, this is a much harder dish to make because they harvest the corn, they grind the corn. It's a lot of work to make pinole when you don't just buy a bag of cornmeal from a store. But I do believe that that soil that they've got up there in those Mexican mountains makes it a whole lot more nutritious than anything we could ever get from a store-bought bag of cornmeal. That's my opinion. But here on this channel, just so that you're aware, there are well over 950 different videos covering well over 100 different types of countertop appliances. So there's a lot more reviews, recipes here for you to enjoy if you so choose. And nothing in these videos is sponsored, nothing given to me. And there's lots of ways that you can help. Also, if you see the shop icon here on the Wave Oven Recipes YouTube channel, you can use that to buy the product if you choose, and that helps the channel through a commission. Also, in the video description, there are links to a lot of popular online stores. Just use the one of your choice. You can always even use it as your jump-off point for your general shopping, and you can help the channel that way as well. And also, there are things like donations through Buy Me a Coffee, and there's also memberships and donations through other means through YouTube. So there's lots of ways to help out if you choose. Also, you can always check out my blog, superwaveovenrecipes.com. Again, that's superwaveovenrecipes.com. And also, there are free ways you can help out. You can give this video a thumbs up. You can share it with a friend, leave your comments, subscribe, hit that notification icon, and good eating.